Hi friends, this is Leslie from Mermaid Cove Studio, and I am on this evening to share some projects I've been working on. So I have the pleasure of being a guest designer for Decorate Your Life. I will put all the information down in the box below. I chose a Christmas themed paper, and I've done a couple different things so far, but I know we're just moved right past Christmas, but December is not over yet. And I am in the last couple pieces of this paper, and I really want to use it up and enjoy it. So they sent me, Sandi from Decorate Your Life, sent me a packet of paper. I got 2 8.25 by 8.25 paper pads. She prints everything out for you. It's a beautiful size. I mean, I can totally show you what I have left. This is kind of an overview. I mean, there's pieces like this. I love the subtlety of that. I love the houses. This is what I have. This is what I have left. And this. Okay. I've done a few different things. I was working with some scraps off of my desk. You can also get the digitals. So watch for, I have a guest design spot for January and February. Watch for those because I'm going to talk to you about doing digitals. A lot of people do them. I don't do a lot of digitals. I don't know a whole lot about them, but what I do know is for the different times that I have done guest design positions for Sandi and Jenny, I love the digitals because I can print out and highlight a certain thing from it. You can go back in my videos maybe 2 years ago, I did a Halloween guest design spot, and I took the haunted houses from the Halloween paper, and I printed it down, or I downloaded the images that I wanted, and I separated them off into a different program so that I could enlarge, say, like the houses, and cut out what I wanted, and I made an accordion album. I might bring it back out and share it. I could stare at it from up here. I love it. It was my first attempt at it and absolutely loved it. And I loved working with the project, and the paper was so beautiful. It has ghosts and bats and everything coming out of the top of it. For me, absolutely love the project. I may bring it out again and share it next year early. But it's a fun thing about having digitals, being able to either have the paper in hand already printed for you, which is absolutely wonderful. I love it. The quality of the paper is wonderful. The print is lovely, nice texture, good quality printing. I can't say that I always have enough ink to print, but I also know with that digital, I can do some other things with it and manipulate it. I mean, it's still Sandi's paper. It's just I get to highlight certain things that I love about the paper. Like this Christmas tree, we just did, my kids and grandkids and I did a project with Christmas trees. And now as I'm thinking about it, I could have printed this up and Mod Podged it onto the canvas board. And then we could have glittered and decorated this one. Now, don't get me wrong, because I have the digitals and I may still do that. You may not see it right now, but you might see it again some other time. So, I mean, it's just looking at the projects and seeing what can I really do with all of this. And there's a lot you can do, especially the size. I can't print 12 by 12, but I really, really like working with 8 by 8 and 6 by 6 papers. It seems to be the sizes of my projects currently. So what I did with the paper this time is I took a mini album that I saw from Karolina's Crafts, on YouTube, another lovely, fantastic creator. I love her mini albums. Absolutely. She always does projects. They did for a while, a couple of years, they did Christmas all year round, and they released videos. Tiffany and Karolina released videos the same time every month. And this happened to be one of them. I want to say this one may have been 2 years ago. I don't remember, but I'll find it and I will link it in the box below so that you can see it. But mostly, I needed to find a really cool project so I could work with this beautiful paper. And I did some fun things with it. So I cut out the Christmas tree away from whatever else it was with. It was on here with the big timepiece in the background. Absolutely. You can see this is the same one. This one, I've got, can you see where I painted glitter on it? Is that not beautiful? I love it. I have glitter on my desk and glitter paints. Now you have to be careful with this because, sorry about that, it is wet and it will smear your work. So you have to be very, very careful with it. It's not painting it on, it's kind of dabbing it on. And I dabbed a lot and I had to let it dry for a couple of days to make sure. But I did it after I put it on here. So I got some gold foil on the background. I have several packages of that. So I've been using it. And I did it in this very cool, soft, buttery vanilla color. And it just makes everything look more vintage, right? And then the glitter is on there. And I love how it highlighted. These look like lockets to me, but they're some kind of vintage thing. It is a mini album, so I did not add a bow or anything to it. Is it going to get big? Yes. Can I still add a ribbon? I absolutely can. I don't think there is any rules that says you can't add it here and tie around. We'll see. I didn't feel it was necessary, but I'm going to jump right in and just kind of showcase what I did here. The tutorial for it is absolutely wonderful. It's so simple. I made a tag with my paper and I tucked it in here. You've got a pocket and you've got a flap. And I kind of covered up a little bit of stuff. I have some rough edges, which means I need to change out my cutter, but I actually really liked it for this project, for the paper. It was really pretty. I put in, this is the bakery that I kind of tucked in here. It doesn't come out, but it does look very pretty in there. And then this tag just pops in to hold that closed. I will most likely find some tool or something to fill this little hole, or I'll put a gold enforcer there so it'll look pretty, because it doesn't look finished to me. But isn't that pretty? Just it's a nice concept. This is a bulky album because this is 110 cardstock, and I used it all the way through the mini album because it was small and it's what I had on my desk. I'm waiting for supplies. This right here. This is like this page right here where you've got different sections you can cut out. I left them together, folded, glued, and you've got a flap where you can journal or put small pictures. And then we've got the snowman. I love this snowman. He's so cute. And look at this little snowman here in pink. And then you can just kind of open that up. And then we have got this page. There's nothing on this page right here. So, I mean, you can put maybe like a 3x5 on here. I'm going to pull out. I'm going to measure. This is a 5. It's a 5x4 size album. I love mini albums. We've got this page right here. I put gold foil. I have got another tag that I made. I just taught my granddaughter just how to make tags. I have a pad of tags from a different collection. This one here. from Frank Garcia, but they sell them like this. But here we made it. I cut this sweet little lady out and created the tuck spot with that. I thought that was so cute. This page right here. So I tried some different techniques because I was using the paper, some of his scraps, some of his because of how I cut certain things out. So I tried to use everything from here. I mean, imagine, because this was the one that was sent to me, but if it were digital, I want to make sure I use everything. And I will tell you, I've got those couple pieces of paper, and the rest of this looks like there's a lot of scraps in here still to work with. I feel like I still have time to work with it. We'll see. But here I've got the top of a Christmas tree, and you bring this up and you can see this here was all one piece of paper. And what I did was I cut it out and I separated my characters, my friends. So you can see this all flows right here. And then as we come down to this part of the page, this was what was over here. So here, this little mouse is right here. And I tried to keep everything together. I've got a little bit of lifting here. And then I did the same thing here. This flips down, and this one, let me find my tag. I didn't make enough tags for this yet because, we're still working. Right here is a tuck spot. Right there, okay? But look at that beautiful snowman, the sweet, lovely lady. But that's this whole Christmas tree right here. So I kept it together, and I did a tuck spot there. Remember, you can put anything that you want here, okay? I did a side pocket. All of these things are in that tutorial. And I tried the tutorial, how she did it for the most part. Okay, here's another tuck spot. I love this side pocket. I did a little bit of paper piecing here. When you get down to the last bits of your paper, you look at everything differently. This one here is just a beautiful, it was like the top left-hand side of the paper where it actually, let me show you. I can show you a small portion here on this page. You can see this was the whole sheet of paper, and this is a small portion of that paper. So this one is, I made cards with this one. That's why there's only so much left. And then we open this up, and here, I've got a tip in here. Look at how beautiful all of that is. It's so gorgeous. I did a tip in right here, and instead of wasting any of the paper, the parts that were cut off across here, I didn't waste anything. So you can do some small papers, some pictures, or you can journal. If you wanted to put, if you wanted to mat and put a picture in, you absolutely can. Okay, there's that side. And then this is the back page. And cute little pocket. And this little lady, I cut her out because we're not wasting any paper. I made the pocket out of whatever scraps were on my desk. And we've got another pocket here. And this pocket here. Isn't that pretty? And then the back side, this is also the corner of one piece of paper that I used here. Very pretty. It's beautiful paper. It's not just Christmassy. It's also very wintry. A winter village. Everybody leaves everything up. The snowman up in here. I mean, look at how cute he is. I'll have something else to show you with that one later. And here is the card that I made with it. I was on a roll. I took And it's a little warped. If you can see on there, I went ahead and I dabbed glitter all over this. And it's sparkly and shiny and wintry. We've got the timepiece back here, the Christmas tree with, it's just simple, very elegant. I used the paper itself. It's single-sided. So I used the paper itself to make the card, and then I layered with gold foil, and then this piece of paper here, this beautiful cutout, and I lifted it on some, did I lift? I did. I lifted this up on a little bit of foam tape because I've got the low profile one right now. And I used that. This was a lovely Christmas gift. Anyway, that's what I did with this paper. I will have all the information for you to find this collection. You can buy the paper or you can get the digital. I will link the website where you can go get it. It's excellent service. The papers are stunning. This collection was absolutely gorgeous. I really, really enjoyed working with it. So friends, go check out the information. Thanks for stopping in and watching my video. Go visit. They have a Facebook page. They're on YouTube. They're on Instagram. Go check it out. Go check out all the collections. See what's out there. If you're doing planners, if you're doing any of that stuff, go check out these papers. I'm digging the digital idea because of what I do. It's still in a very simple way, but it's a lot of fun. So, all right, my friends, thank you for stopping in. Like, share, comment, and kindness only. Go check out decorateyourlife.com for your collections of papers, and go shopping and have a great time. All right, my friends, thank you so much. Bye.